You like that?
I do like that. That's a nice intro. Thank you.
You should have it like tattooed on your forehead.
Okay, that's next
embroidered
step.
on your
Yeah.
back.
Okay, great. I'll get the face tattoo after this.
But it's great bragging rights, right?
It's great which?
Bragging rights.
Oh, it is great bragging rights. I can't wait to go back to my friends and brag in
Now,
there.
did you always want to be a songwriter ever since you were small?
I did, I think. I mean, I kind of got lost along the way a lot of the time, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But I think, like, overall, I had an idea. I just didn't find my way there until way late in the game.
Now, you've worked with so many people. It's like, I know it's like favorite children, but who are some of your favorites?
I got to go with Adele. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. She was my first sort of entry into the songwriting space, and so she showed me a lot and was sort of a big believer in me from the beginning, and I owe pretty much my career to her. So
now, when Adele says "I believe in you,"
yeah,
what does that do to you?
Well, I mean, it scared me at first because I was such a big fan. So, but once I got over the fear, you know what? I think it probably means more than awards and things like that, just because, you know, I have so much respect for her, so her opinion really matters. And yeah, that was a really sweet thing she did for me, bringing me into a session in the beginning.
Now, when you're writing for Adele,
yeah,
I mean, you know it's got to be emotional.
Yeah.
You know it's got to be about relationships.
I mean, she kind of comes in and goes, here's what we're writing about, and you go, okay, and then she writes about it, and you're kind of there trying to guide the session, I think, into making it sort of a good, you know, anything she kind of needs help with to do what she's going to do, you know? I tell everyone this, it's like Adele would write the same song if she was left alone all day, but with somebody there to help, maybe she gets it done a bit quicker. I have no idea, but she doesn't really need anyone else there. I'm just like kind of, oh, yeah, I'll go.
Well, that's the real humble answer to that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that in the grand scheme of things, like, she's sort of the powerhouse writer of all the artists that I know. You know, she's just got all the chops in the world. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And have you heard from Adele since winning this?
I have, yeah.
What'd she say?
She said congratulations.
What else did she say?
She just said congratulations. And she said, I changed my number, here's my new number.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I was going to say, well, she just said congratulations because she needs somebody like you to help her
Oh, no,
suss
no,
that
no.
out.
It's the other way around. Trust me, yeah.
Well, with Adele, it's like there's this fabulous voice, but it's also a personality.
And a humble spirit, and she's so kind, and yeah, I mean, and you know what, Harry too, a lot of the people who I've worked with, a lot of the artists who I get to work with at that level, I think you gotta kind of, once you have sort of like that amount of success, I think it really sort of shows you who you are, and the people who survive are the people who are actually like good-hearted people. And that's what I've found anyway. I haven't had many bad experiences, so I'm really lucky, but I'm sure they're out there, but I don't have any.
But how much do you think that songwriting, with especially somebody, you know, who's huge and has their own perspective and their own voice and their own way of seeing the world, is how the soft skills, right? How you get along with them, how you listen, how you can translate what they're saying.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you know, yeah, to compare it to, you know, I used to compare it to like being a porter, and you're like showing somebody up a mountain, and you know, some of the people go, hey, can you take all my bags? And then they just walk up there and get to the top where you write a song and take their picture and everything's good. But the more enjoyable experiences are the ones where you're finding these new pathways together, you're having a good time while you're doing it. Obviously, getting to know people is a plus when you're trying to get into their personal lives. You know, they have to trust you to be safe with the stuff that they want to share. And I think that the more honest you are about who you are and your relationship with them, the more they open up, and then the better the story, I guess. Not always the better the song, but you know. I think the better the relationship.
So you've got your two folks, Adele, Harry, up for Album of the Year.
Yeah.
Any wager here?
There's no wager. There's no wager. I love them both so dearly. I think that they're amazing talents. And you know what? Whoever wins, I'll be happy for. But I'm not playing that game.
That's how come you're a working songwriter of the year.
Exactly. I want a job, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was great talking to you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you very much.